You know, nothing surprises me, especially on social media, with the Crawford haters, the aerosexuals. Now they're starting to attack Crawford's family, especially the relationship he had with his mother early on. Now the relationship is better, it seems like it is, but now she's a terrible mother. She's child abused Terence Crawford. You know, all this stuff that is not related to boxing. You know, on social media, you got therapists, you got psychologists, business consultants, and a video that was aired was 5 years ago. Now they're saying Terence Crawford needs help mentally. All this because he beat the brakes off their hero. The one that seems they need more help than Terence Crawford is the Spence fanboys, because they're really suffering from this defeat. Let's keep it boxing and keep his family out of it.
Second round, when I heard him, I felt as if he couldn't handle my power like I can handle his. I remember him throwing a overhand looping left, and he caught me right on the button. I think it was the first order, second round, and you know, I was just like, this is it? I was like, oh, okay. You know, it's gonna be a long night for him.
I watched this fight for a third time to try to see what people were seeing. They said Spence looked weight drained. He didn't look like the same Spence. And I thought Spence looked like Spence the first 2 rounds. I think Spence, after he felt Terence Crawford's power, that's when Spence didn't look like Spence. Going into this fight, people were saying Spence is too strong for Crawford. He gets stronger as the fight goes on. His volume of punches increases. And I countered to a lot of people, what happens if he's facing a first-class counterpuncher? If punches are coming back to him and they're effective and they're hitting him, does his volume of punches increase as the fight goes on? And I think we got the answer, especially if they're hard punches. Errol Spence did not respond to Terence Crawford's power very well. That's why if I was him, I would postpone the rematch. I would get a couple of fights in and try to make adjustments. If he takes a fight in December, it's going to be the same results. He's going to be more comfortable at 154. Terence Crawford's going to be bigger at 154. And I think he gets knocked out sooner. And he also needs to bring another trainer in to help Derek James. Errol Spence and his fans were banking on his size to make a difference in a fight, and his power. But we all know skills pay the bills. And Errol Spence said himself, I do not have one punch knockout power. It takes accumulations of punches. And he needs to do that against a punching bag. And that's a target standing in front of him. You know what Errol Spence said about top-ranked matchmaking? Top-ranked matchmaking has nothing on PBC matchmaking.
I'm not gonna lie, Tyrank got the best matchmakers in the business. You ain't fought nobody, man. You haven't beat anybody undisputed at 140. You fought at 135. And who you fought at 147?
Actually, Errol Spence, I think Terence Crawford proved July 29th that PBC has the best matchmaking in the business. Look at Fulton, Wilder, now you. Spence has fought the best names at 147, but I think overall, after this fight, Crawford's resume looks much better than Errol Spence. Another thing I saw in the fight is what Errol Spence does well, Crawford did better. As far as the jab, body shots, and plus Bud had the power. But that's my opinion. Leave your thoughts and comments below. JBZ, I'm gone.